Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Five. Hey, here we go. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
To the air right away is May. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a second and 10.
It's crazy.
They'll throw with May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, shot.
They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Wright. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Tua going to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I And we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Play action. May. Open man. Kyle Williams has got it. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing here is May. It's this complete to Butte. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 11. Now 3rd and 10.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Five.
From the gun on third down is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Patriots had 10-6 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Crazy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now Tua going to change the play. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right. 18.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. 3rd and 12. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
44. Ready. 18.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
5. Hey, here goes tonight.
To throw, it's May. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy.
Looking to throw, May. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams, 33 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, go ahead, go.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready.
Here's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Get set. 22, out.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
44, ready.
Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw with May. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
5. No, what's that?
To the air, May. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tua going to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jones. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, City, what's that?
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's May. Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ready, set.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll swing this out to Henderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That's good.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun to give to Henderson. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Travion Henderson. 36 yards. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, made. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, what's that?
Again, it's Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. From the gun on 3rd down is May. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Ready. Ready, team.
Over the middle and complete to Water. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. They come up now on 2nd and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready.
Here's Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
21G.
A give up the middle to right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Throwing Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Tua. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Now 1st and goal. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Tua to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Ready.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Dolphins, they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.